EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. He throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And a solid run down inside the 30. That's second down and a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 33.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Nice move. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there and get some electrified defense.
Pretty good with the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw here, hold in. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first down, Streets. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Purdy looking to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Streets. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll run on first down. Crowley. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Eagles at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You talk about this Giant defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, Crowley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and trying to get it outside.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second down. Streets fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 2nd down now, Crowley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Crowley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now a give right side. Crowley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced some completions on 1st and 2nd down, bringing it 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see so proud of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rodgers to return it. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 15 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Hodgins in motion. Purdy off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Because what I'm saying is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but this is incomplete.
We just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy sets up to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, Streets. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 136 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Streets. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Streets. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Rodgers on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Crowley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here, and he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st down, Streets. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings him third. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to be
football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Crowley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down now. Crowley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants. Back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the side.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Ritter to throw it. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. Stiff-armed him. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's second and a yard. Ritter looks to throw it. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's first down. Now a give, right side. Streets. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. On
second down, Streets. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they're good with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
Chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ritter. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. Ritter. Flush to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. This was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead.